Good morning. It's very, very early. I didn't actually sleep the best, but I think it's because I kept thinking, am I going to wake up? Am I going to wake up? Am I going to wake up? I'm going to drive to Ummah's now, just because I want to get there before all the traffic and the rush hour and just get there super, super early. I got up at 4 and I was tempted to leave then, but then I thought, you know what, that's too early and I don't know. So I just stayed in bed till now, and you go back to bed, darling.
Nah.
Do you know what I did last night? Because I was just trying to organise and keep this room nice and clean. So what I did is I moved the books over onto this side, so on top of the cabinet, and I just thought I'll just let the books... Am I in focus? Yeah, I just thought I'll let the books kind of grow up, all the way up, all the way up. It kind of makes this space look a bit full and nice. So I moved it over. You all know it was here before. My books used to kind of sit here, all the way on the side here, and then on this side as well. So I just moved things around. I moved my perfume and bits and bobs around, and I thought this is nice to have a kind of clean space. And then I thought on this side, I need to get some flowers for that little vase. Maybe not real flowers, I'm not sure. Wait, what do you think I should do in that corner? But yeah, let's go to Ummah's, and it's actually, I didn't even tell them what day it is today. Right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm taking my Crocs with me as well. It doesn't feel like I'm taking much.
You don't need it.
I guess it's out one night, isn't it? That's it, isn't it? It doesn't feel heavy at all. Does it feel like?
You don't need much though. You haven't got your laptop in there, so
No.
it always has the laptop.
Yeah, I'm not taking my laptop.
Yeah. So you don't need to.
Mm-mm.
Got books.
I've got 2 books. It's still dark outside. I'm here now at Ummah's. I was driving and I'm glad I left when I left because there was no traffic. It was still dark outside. It's bright now, but when I was driving it was pure dark, and it was raining a little bit. It was raining a little bit, but that's healing rain. I didn't wear my ring. I'm going to take my earrings off as well because there's no jewellery. Let's do that. But yeah, no, I'm so glad I left super early, because you don't want to feel stressed, you know. You don't want to think, oh, I'm late, or there's traffic, or, you know, I think that's the worst thing to do, is to get kind of worried about the time and things. So I got here, I woke Ummah up, she's just getting ready, and we shall leave very soon. I am very tired, but I think, you know, when they do the general anaesthetic, I'm gonna knock out and get a lot of sleep, so I'm not gonna have a nap in the car or anything. I feel okay. Again, if you watched my video on Tuesday, because I put out a little bonus video on Tuesday, I was saying I feel kind of okay about this. I feel they're doing the right lung today. If you're wondering, I'm having a chirotherapy ablation for the right lung. So they're doing one first, and then they'll do the other one, and then there's an area under the clavicle. So right lung, left lung, clavicle. But the clavicle appointment hasn't been booked in, but the lung appointments have been booked in. I just want to say that, just in case you're all wondering. I was saying yesterday, so on yesterday for me, Tuesday for you, that I don't feel, it's weird, I don't feel scared, I don't feel anxious, I feel okay. And I think it's because this needs to be done. If this doesn't happen, then, you know, so this needs to happen. And I'm also kind of very grateful that things are happening very quickly, and I think that's why I feel kind of calm. I don't know if I'm going to change completely once I get to the hospital and then it hits me that all of this is happening, but right now I feel like, right, I've got this, we got this. I'm wearing the we got this sweatshirt, I'm wearing the black one. Yeah, I think that's kind of where my thought process is. There's no point worrying. I feel like if I'm anxious and worried about this, then I can't be like that. So I have to keep this calm energy going forward. And also, I have been through a lot now. I've been through so much that I feel like I'm ready. I know what to expect. I know what it's like to have general anaesthetic. I know what it's like to wake up from having the general anaesthetic and you're in a room, and so I know kind of what to expect. Whereas before I was so anxious, especially when I had the pelvic exenteration surgery. That for me will forever be the worst time ever, because that was removing organs, right? And I've never heard of that surgery before. It's so invasive, it's so intense. So I think I'm comparing this sorry, I think I'm comparing this little kind of ablation to that surgery, and when I compare the two, this doesn't feel as bad. And I don't know if that's a good way of looking at things, or if it, yeah, I think it is good, because I'm not kind of as stressed about this, and it's not as intense, and recovery should be really quick. So I think for the rest of my life, I will always think, Tiffany, you went through the pelvic exenteration surgery and you had all these tubes hanging out of you. Do you remember? I don't know if you've been part of, it depends on when you started watching my videos, but I remember kind of waking up in the intensive care unit. So all of that kind of makes me think, right, if I can go through all of that, I can definitely go through this. This isn't as bad. So I think that's why I'm super zen, and that's good. That's really good. I also have had lung surgery before as well. We're at Royal Brompton. So again, I think that's probably why I'm not as anxious, because I've had surgery to the lungs before. So this is good. This is progress. I'm growing and maturing, and you know, I'm getting through each hurdle, and I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Do you know why? I feel like my doctors are incredible, and I feel like they have hope. Otherwise they wouldn't do this, right? They wouldn't put you through something if they don't have hope. And there's so many of you that have messaged me, DM'd me and said you've had ablation, and after that you've been kind of cancer free, you've not had any issues. So that could be me. Who knows, you know? I need to get one done first. Ideally, I would have liked all 3 areas to be done in one go, but I understand why they can't do that. They need to do one at a time. But if they did all 3, I think for me, the thing that I think about the most, if I'm being really honest, is the fact that there's cancer in my body. And for me, if they can remove it or do ablation as soon as possible, then it's not kind of, there's the chances of it spreading or going somewhere else or growing is low. So I think that's the thing that goes through my mind. I'd rather it just not be there. So if they do target and get rid of it as soon as possible, that's what we want, right? We want it out. So if you watched Tuesday's video, if you haven't, I'll leave it linked below. Oh yeah, so if you watched Tuesday's video, I kind of ended the video because I was like, right, I'm gonna have an early night. I couldn't sleep, so then I organised the room, and it's so nice to kind of move all the books around, have my desk all nice and clean, and I've cleaned it up as well so that when I go back, everything's going to be nice and spotless. Oh my, you want to say hi to everyone?
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
She's just running away. I know exactly what she's doing. She's going to go put on her red lipstick before she comes on here. It's so weird not wearing my jewellery. When I take my earrings off and my engagement ring, I always feel like, oh, something's missing. It just feels odd. Because normally I always kind of, you just feel it, don't you? You can feel it. Not my earrings so much, but my ring, I always look at it. I'm just not taking any jewellery with me. It's better to kind of leave it here because I don't want it to go missing or I lose it, and then, you know, so I've just taken everything off. I'm not wearing anything else. I stopped eating last night, so the last time I had anything to eat was 7 p.m. because they tell you not to eat. So I think the last time I had dinner, and then did I eat anything else? No, so I think it was around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. And the last time I had a bit of water was this morning at 4 a.m. because I just wanted to check the time, and I was like, oh, it's 4 a.m. And then I had a little sip of water. So that's the last time I've had anything. I'm not gonna have anything now. I'm just going to kind of stop everything. They said I can sip water, so I knew when I was sipping it at 4 AM, I knew that was okay, but I'm not gonna have anything now. I'm just going to, I'm not hungry anyway, so it's too early. Oh, you look nice. You look all ready.
Yeah.
All ready to go. Look at Amma. She's wearing the purple. We got this. I love this on you. You ready? Should we go? No, I'm not allowed. Do you want to eat something? Have a cup of tea. Have a cup of tea and a toast. The thing is, you know when I came in today, I don't know if you know, Amma, but I turned the alarm off. So I turned the alarm off because I wanted to sneak in because Amma was sleeping, so I wanted to sneak in. So I turned the alarm off, but then I was worried if I turned the alarm off on the house, like would that wake Amma up? But she was deep asleep. You were deep asleep, so I was like, To be honest, Amma, do you know I was gonna leave even earlier, but I didn't. I was gonna leave even earlier, like a 4-5 AM. I take everything off. Yeah, I was gonna leave even earlier, but then I knew I didn't want to come super early and wake Amma up because it's too early. So I came at a good time, I think.
You take your clothes, everything?
Everything's in the car. I just got, not too much, Amma. I just got a rucksack, pyjamas, not too much. It's only one night. We are on our way now. It says another half an hour and then we shall be there. I always kind of wait for the bridge. Once we get to the bridge, then I know, right, we're 5 minutes away. Driving there is okay. It's just kind of making sure we have parking. It should be okay, hopefully. Hopefully. Also, it's drizzling a little bit. It's been on and off, drizzling. I'm actually happy it's not first thing in the morning. If it was last time we got there, remember 5, 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
So this time I'm glad it's not first thing. So it's been really kind of a relaxing morning. You know what's so funny, right? My mum really hates driving on the motorway, or she doesn't like driving around Kent because she's like, oh my goodness, because there's no kind of street lights and it is difficult, but I guess it's, yeah. Normally people struggle to drive in London. Amma loves driving in London. That's kind of her thing. She loves it. She loves the hustle and bustle. But it's usually the opposite because normally people want to get on the motorway and it's just easy, no traffic lights, no traffic. And everyone always struggles. Everyone always complains about driving in London, but my mum, she loves it. I think the actual procedure starts at 12:30, but they've told me to come in early to do a blood test and do all the checks again. So, but the actual kind of going under general anaesthetic starts at 12:30. I didn't take the potassium today because you have to drink it with a lot of water, and the last one I had was last night. So I think hopefully my potassium levels should be okay now, should be kind of normal. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. They're going to do the blood test anyways when I get there. We're at the bridge. It means we're 5 minutes away. I actually love this bridge so much. I love the colours. Hold on, I'll show you. I don't know if the camera will pick out. Look, it's like pastel colours. Pastel blue, green, butte. Look at the yellow. Even the lamps, the street lamps are nice as well. So blue, we got this lamp. All parked up. I'm gonna just put a bit more E45. My skin is feeling very dry. Do you have any hand cream? Do you want some hand cream, Mama?
No.
You want some? There you go. Just using the Aveeno hand, no, it's actually a body lotion, but I use it for my hand.
Really?
I like keeping this in the car and the E45 in the car as well. I'm so glad we came early, isn't it? I've got my Crocs here. I bought my I'm wearing trainers at the moment, but I bought Crocs so that when I'm walking around, I can just swap over to my Crocs. Everyone's looking for parking. Almost so cute. She's made friends. I think it's because we were both trying to find the spot and we both got it, luckily. So she's talking to him. That's cute. Oh, I feel okay. I feel I just want to go and get it done, you know. I feel like if I think about it, I'm going to kind of be like, I don't want to think. I just want to go in, get it done, and that's a tick, 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 you know, and then we move on, and then we'll do, I have chemo booked in as well. So this is all kind of, everything's being booked in. Chemo's booked in, I've got PET scan booked in, I've got another lot of ablation booked in, so everything is booked in. So once this is completed, that's one thing done, you know. I wish I could come home today, that would be nice, but I'll come home tomorrow. You're so cute, Amma. You're talking loads. How cute Amma is with her jumper. So cute.
Grandma jumper.
No, I love it. It looks so, you look cozy. Cozy, cozy, cozy. I guess we should go in because then they'll do the blood test earlier, won't they? And check the potassium, all the levels again. Yeah, let's go. What's the time? Yeah, we can go now, isn't it? You ready to go? What do I need to do? Should I bring my bag or leave everything here?
Bag.
The rucksack. Going to the 3rd floor. I think that's where we need to be. I don't know.
3rd floor.
I think we're in the right place.
Doors opening.
Today, I don't know if I'm in the right place. Can I give you my hospital number? We're in the waiting area. I actually fell asleep in the waiting area. We're here in the room now. They just did the blood test. They're checking the potassium level. If you watched my last video, then you know my potassium level. They wanted me to take tablets, so they're checking the blood test now, and we're just sitting in here. I kind of just want to get it done. I feel like, you know, the waiting around is like, if I just go and get it done, then it's finished. But I think they need to wait on the blood test results first. But I'm hoping the potassium, you know, because I took it twice yesterday, so I'm hoping it's kind of boosted my levels up. I'm so sleepy, and I think I'm really hungry. So hungry that my mouth is so dry. Are you hungry, Amma? You're not hungry? I'm so hungry. I keep thinking about it. And we were talking about food with the nurse, and she was talking about Sri Lankan food because she said she loves Sri Lankan food, but she can't handle the spice. And she was talking about biryani, and I was like, oh, I'm so hungry. To eat biryani right now would be unreal. I really want food. Yeah, I would definitely have it afterwards. She was saying Sri Lankan food is very, very spicy. I guess it just depends, because I don't have spicy food, so you can always ask for less spice. If you go to kind of a Sri Lankan restaurant, you can always say, can you make it mild? I should tell her actually when she comes back, because she says she likes the food, it's just the spice she can't handle, so I should tell her. It's worse, you know, when you're hungry and you talk about food, it just makes it worse. Or if you watch someone eat, you know, I watch videos on TikTok and YouTube of people eating, and it just makes you so hungry, more hungry.
No. No diabetes.
No.
Not on metformin, glucophage, or Evendomid. No multiple myeloma.
waiting on the doctors now because I need to sign the consent form and then blood test results, and then it's go, go, go. We got this. We can do this. We can do... I'm feeling it now. I'm actually feeling it now. I think it's when you're waiting around, you're like, hi. I've got my stockings on. After this, I go to have it done, then it's recovery, and then I'm in a ward, Ellis ward. So I don't think I'll see you till later, but they'll call you when I'm done. They'll call you when I think they'll call you when I'm in recovery, when I wake up. I think that's how it happens. When I wake up in recovery, they'll tell Amma, okay, she's going to nearly go to the ward. Amma's going to go to the chapel here in the hospital, and she's going to the coffee shop, and she's going to have a lot of food. She said she's hungry now. I'm going to give my camera to Amma. Do you want to vlog? I'll let Amma do little vlog shots. You can take it, show them what you're doing. I just showed Amma how to kind of work the camera, so she'll try and get little shots. But no pressure, Amma, no pressure whatsoever. No pressure, because...
I did it before, little bit.
Yeah, she said she's done it before. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's gonna be okay. Hopefully the blood test comes out okay. And they also did a COVID test as well. I think COVID is... I don't have COVID because they just checked it. I can't believe it because I've not had a COVID test in a long time. Yeah, I haven't had a COVID test. You know the one that goes up your nose? I haven't had that in a long time. I don't like it. I always go like this. The nurse was doing it and I was like... itchy. That's the plan. To go home tomorrow. I just want to go home. I'm ready to go home already, and I haven't been here long enough yet. I haven't even had this done and I'm ready to go home. Oh, I thought someone was coming in. Potassium level is up again, so that's good. So everything's going ahead. The anaesthetic doctor has come and discussed everything with me, and now I'm waiting on the other doctor just to talk about everything else and then sign things off, and I'm ready to go. He asked me, do you have any questions? And I said, no, no questions. I think I'm so ready to just kind of get it done now. Look at my cheeks. No, do you know what it is? They have to tell you every possible side effect. And I think when they tell you that and you're like, because they said if they do it and there might be a bleed, then you'll wake up in the high dependency area. And you know, you're just like, yeah, don't worry, don't worry. It's just a lot of information, and they have to tell you every single kind of the worst case scenarios, and when they tell you, we both look at each other like, yeah, don't worry about it, we still have to go ahead with it. It's okay, we got this. Amma, you're okay. It's panic. I think she's a bit shocked at what could possibly happen, but you have to be aware of everything. I'm so hot. Yeah, he said they might need to move me around. So he said he has to let me know that they might move me around just because I might be in a bit of achy situation when I wake up. But now the other doctor will talk about the actual procedure. He was the anaesthetic doctor. All ready now, so he's saying he's going to do the right one and he's going to go right through the back and he's going to freeze it. And he was just saying all the risks that could happen, and I might end up with a draining tube and all of that. So it just depends on what happens when he kind of goes in. One under the clavicle, they're saying that it's under a nerve, so they don't want to do ablation for under the clavicle area, which makes sense to why that hasn't been booked in. But he said, let's get one thing done, let's get this lung done, let's get the other one done, and then we'll kind of think about the under the clavicle area. He said that one most likely not an ablation, because that would be more surgically removed. So I'm not going to think about it right now because I need to get this done. We just kind of take each kind of area at a time. So we'll focus on the right lung right now. I think I'm going to be called in. I'm going to go in now. I'll see you when I wake up. I am in recovery and they've given me a lot of painkillers. So
okay. I'm still in recovery. Just a lot of pain. Spoke to Amma. Spoke to Matt. I'm gonna sleep some more. I'm gonna be moved to the ward once the pain is being managed.
Do a quick x-ray of the chest, okay?
That's the x-ray machine, so they've just done a quick chest x-ray.
How's pain at the moment?
I'm back at the ward. Do you remember when I had my pelvic exenteration surgery? I was in this ward, so it's bringing back a lot of memories. And do you remember when I couldn't walk and they had to kind of teach, well, I had to have kind of training to walk again, and then I was walking up and down, and oh my goodness, I can't believe that I'm back here. And the main nurse that looked after me, he's here. So I asked about him, and he's just having a break, and then he's going to come and see me when he's back from his break. Well, I told the other nurse to ask if I could see him, so I'm going to give him a big cuddle. I started gagging, kept doing that, so they gave me some anti-sickness. I'm not hungry at all, I'm not thinking about food, but I need to sip on water. I was in the recovery area a little bit longer because of the pain. They have tried to they wanted to manage the pain before I got here to the ward, so I'm not in that much pain anymore. I want to say I'm about 4 out of 10 pain, whereas before, when I was in recovery, I was saying 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I'm so happy there's no drainage tube coming out of me, because they said if I had a drainage tube then I would have to stay 2 nights. So I'm glad everything's kind of okay, and hopefully I'll be out tomorrow. I just need to kind of rest up. I feel so bad for Amma because she was waiting for a long time. It's now 7:30, so I didn't expect to be in recovery for that long. Were you okay, Amma? What did you do?
No, I'm staying there.
Did you go to the chapel?
Chapel, I'm going to take Tesco and come back.
Did you go for a walk? What did you do?
Staying in the lodge, waiting area.
Yeah. Why didn't you go for a walk? Cold?
Rain.
It's raining? Oh. Oh, the chapel nice, so they have a mass?
Yeah, take it. You have one stone, Stephanie, I saw.
What?
Yeah, before you put Stephanie, you know the stone.
Yeah. It's still there? No.
Yeah.
Is
I
it?
write today again. It's coming.
I'm so tired. Very tired. I can hear my nurse. I can hear his voice.
Big tabs on your videos.
Have you?
The last time I was here, I was wearing reindeer.
Yes, for Christmas.
Yeah.
You look. Yeah, we heard your voice. We heard your voice.
Appreciate it. I'm trying.
You look so good. You look
I did had it cut over the summer, and then I was like, let's change it up for the winter as well. We're just going there. How are you?
Oh, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow morning, early morning. Sleep, huh?
It's a lot later. I'm so drowsy. I've just been sleeping a lot, and they're giving me some painkiller now. I still haven't eaten any food because I feel sick, so I'm not going to have anything till tomorrow. I think I'm going to just sleep this off. So I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for being here.